Alrighty, so what we're going to do today is a little bit of data formatting using Wine Searcher. So what I'm going to do is just visit our big research project, and we have this column Q here that says quick link. So I'm going to click that link. It should open in a new tab. And we see that this is a listing on Wine Searcher with many prices from around the world. And the whole point of this is to take raw data and then see what Wine Searcher's existing match for that is, if there's a profile for that wine. So I'm going to take that there, and then I'm going to take this here, and that's the task. So this takes me about 10 seconds per wine. So if we do a generous 20 seconds times 3 is 3 per minute. 3 times 60 should give you about 180 wines an hour that you can do. So we're just going like this: copy, paste, copy, paste. And it's important to read Signion Pinot Noir Zenith, Signion Pinot Noir Zenith. And so let's copy this link address and imagine that I go like this and there's no results. Just go no exact match. And just do that for now. No exact match. I would only ask you to if it comes up with an exact match, just do that. Don't try to troubleshoot and find the right wine. Just take what seems to be a really clear match, and we'll do the basic data entry like that. And then later on, we can go through things that are no exact match items, and we'll do some additional research on those. So I'm going to hide all of these columns so that it doesn't get confusing. We're just going to either look for an exact match or nothing else. And I'm going to go through and do some more tests here. So Solitude, CDR Villages Reserve. Okay, so CDR probably stands for Côte du Rhône. There you go. So you just have to play around with the text a little bit and use some critical thinking to say, well, what can I do with the wine name to find a better match? And then there's like that. So how did I do that? Well, I clicked the link. There's no exact match to CDR Villages Reserve, so I'm going to get rid of the two things in the middle. Or actually, it didn't even have to do that. I just click here, and you see this top line: Solitude CDR Villages Reserve, Domaine de la Solitude Côte du Rhône Village Reserve. So you kind of have to just put two and two together and extrapolate like what these things mean. So there we go. Stad Krems, Stein, and this is Stein and Stein Reserve. Stein Gruner. Well, it's probably the reserve. Even if we go like that, it still comes up with the reserve. So then we're going to go to Kremstahl, Austria. Let's keep going. Tamarack Merlot. My preference would be, if there's no exact match, just put no exact match. Don't try and troubleshoot it or guess. We don't need to guess. I can clear up any questions really, really fast. So just focus on doing what feels right. If it seems super clear, and if it's needing clarification, we'll take 5 minutes later on and go through all the unclear things as a batch. But spending half an hour on trying to figure out, is this right, is this not, is a really inefficient use of time. So just stick with things that are really obvious, and then if something's not obvious, it can easily be figured out together later. But in general, if a task is somehow unclear from the outset, also please ask me right away, so that we can get that clarified, so that because our workday only has so many number of hours in it, and if an hour is taken up trying to figure it out when it could be answered much more quickly, that time is super valuable. So no results here. Timo Meyer Chardonnay. It's probably this. Let me show you how I did that. We'll do that again. So Timo Meyer Chardonnay Yara Va. Okay, that raw data didn't really. So this shows us having a price listing because we've got the raw data on Wine Searcher, but it's not mapping to a product correctly. And that's the whole point of this project, is that we're taking raw data, there's mismatches, and we're finding the wine that is going to map to it correctly. And you can see, look, Timo Meyer Chardonnay Yarra Valley. These are all obviously the right thing. So I'm just going to put this here, and then Yarra Valley, Australia. Okay, so I'm going to just keep going here and show you some more examples. All right, this probably isn't going to work. So Tolobo, I bet this won't work. So this is a perfect example. Now I know it's Chory-les-Beaune. Oh, it actually mapped it. That's amazing. So sometimes the intelligent design of Wine Searcher, it can kind of tell. It can tell what's what, which is interesting. But sometimes it doesn't. All right, so this isn't working. I'm just going to see what the autofill, and okay, Rosso and Bianco are two options. So here we can go just like no exact match. Needs clarification. And that's totally fine. We'll just highlight that, and then I can come back to it and check with the producer, is it the Rosso or the Bianco that they're offering, and then we'll just move on. So keep going as normal, and if anything abnormal comes up, skip it, mark it, and keep going down the list. And you see this formatted text here is often a lot more descriptive and accurate than just Zenato Amarone. It gives the whole picture, which is going to be a benefit to our clients, so that they know that if they're requesting a wine, it matches to something that's accurate. So Yalumba here, Coonawarra. And so this Yalumba the Menzies Coon Cab Sauv now becomes Yalumba the Menzies Vineyard Cabernet Sauvignon from Coonawarra, Australia. It's a lot better. And I'm thinking that these videos are going to be such a useful thing for us. I'm going to do a lot more. So Xavier Monod, Bone, Premier, CLT. I don't know what CLT, but it shows that, we have the raw data here. It's just not matching to anything in the Wine Searcher database. It doesn't match to any product. It's just kind of a dead offer. So then if we click here and Xavier Monod, Bone, Premier, CLT. Let's just go Bone. And probably what I would do is there's no clear match here. So I'm just going to go no exact match. Just like that. Easy peasy. And we move on. And then I can contact my sales rep. I can say, what is this? And then we'll get the exact match later on. Low alcohol rosé. Interesting. Ryan Hessen. I'm going to make so many videos. It's going to be amazing. Pintas. That's a cool wine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Okay, let's time myself. I'm going to just blow through these as fast as I can, having done this a lot, to give like an expert level, like if you've done this 1,000 times, how fast should it take? So ready, set, go. All right, Vira, Barolo, Alba. Here we go. Barolo. Vira Dolcetto, Coste Fossati. Nice. From Piedmont, Piemonte. Valle Secco Mi Primavera. Oops. Mi Primavera. So it doesn't like that one. Valle Secco. I don't know what this wine, I don't have a match, so I'm just going to mark no exact match on that one. I lost my place. Where were we? See? There's that. Okay. No exact match. Vas Felix Premier Chardonnay. See, this, we want Premier, and it's not saying Premier here. So, again, no exact match, and that's totally okay to put that in. We're just looking for exact matches for right now. Vieti Castiglione from Barolo. Vieti Frege Vivace Lange. Totally seems like an exact match. We like that. Wine is not always clear or easy. Villa Maria Reserve Pinot Noir. Yeah. And part of this is just getting experience with a bunch of different types of wine and seeing how things are spelled and all of that. So, Duquesa, Vinos de la Reina Duquesa. Unclear. No exact match. No need to spend any more time on it than that. Watermill Carmenere. WWV is probably Walla Walla Valley. Bingo. And over time, with more experience in these different wine regions, you'll see that pattern of things like WWV being Walla Walla Valley. And maybe one more. Whidbey Island Malbec. Now they get the fruit from Columbia Valley and make the wine on Whidbey Island. So that's how that works. Okay, so that is time. 3 minutes and 30 seconds for 10. So 10 items. 3 minutes, 30 seconds on expert mode. And if we go 60 times 3.5, that's 210 seconds. Divided by 10 is 21 seconds per wine. And if you go 1.5, whatever, maybe it's 30 seconds per wine. That would be 120 wines per hour. 20 seconds per wine equals 180 wines per hour. Kind of like that. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully that cleared up some of the questions, and then we'll go through later in a second batch and handle the no exact matches. So for now, we'll just focus on keeping all of this super simplified. I'm even going to hide these columns so that all you have to deal with are columns P, Q, R, S, T, and U. And it will eliminate all of the other things that I may have added and just be like, here, boom, boom, boom. There's that. And that. Cool? Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.